increase the pace on the ball. Suraj guessing the right way. He just swipes it and increased the pace on it.
Got a touch to it almost, but wasn't enough. And now Rishi has to step up, but I think some mocking gestures towards the crowd as well, who's gone silent absolutely here. And if India do not score this, it'll be trouble.
Rishi will be feeling the heat. The youngster Rishi. India are still in the game. It's 3-2.
One common strategy you see, they're not trying to chip it over or maybe use height on the penalties, because there's a risk of missing the target or missing the frame. They're going the grounded route, and it was calmly done by Rishi. Still in the balance. Now the man who's been most effective for Bangladesh in the tournament. 3 goals in the 3 matches before final. The captain.
India now need some heroics from Suraj. Faisal has put it over the bar. Can you believe it? Falls under pressure.
And that is where we were saying about the strategy India had taken, not to chip the ball, not to use height on the penalties. That is what Faisal tried, and there's the risk of missing the target, and it does miss the target. And how cruel the game can be, how quickly things can change, because Faisal, who has been the best of players for Bangladesh, has missed it. And now, very surprising, it is Jodhrik of Branches.
Branches from Dempo Sports Club youth setup to restore parity for the Blue Coals. And he makes it 3-all. A big relief for Bibiano's boys. The gallery back to life. It's 3-3.
Wonderful. Confidently taken penalty. The body language was there, and that is why he was given the responsibility. Jodhrik at Branches. And the keeper judged it right as well, but it's too precise to be stopped when you get it to the bottom corner. But worth your money. What a show we are having here.
An absolute nail biter. You can cut the tension with a knife. Started there and he missed it. Heroics from Suraj Singh, just when it mattered the most. Good save from the goalkeeper. He wins the mental battle against the Bangladesh's right fullback. And now India just a hit away from defending the title.
Frame that save. That was going to the bottom corner, diving to the right direction, and the crowd is charged up. Look at that. This will give us a better angle. It was not a bad penalty. Well, it was just near but far from the corner, and the captain can seal it.
And it all started with Shami, and it ends with Shami. India, the champions of the Saff Under-19 Championship 2025. Shami has unperformed on his promise. The Blue Coals, they rejoice. 4-3 on tiebreaker. They've done it once back in 2015 in the semi-final. Just the action replay of that result. Despite putting in a great effort, Bangladesh will have to return empty-handed, and the reaction sums it up. And surely the top of the table finishes in the group games was significant, but proper glory is to win the championship. In the first edition, it might have escaped India, despite glorious football throughout the tournament, despite the goals and despite the flows and the beats at which the team takes. But they have done it in style. They've defended the title in style. Bangladesh felt it was one step too far for them. They put up a heroic fight all the way. It was a horrible way to lose a game. But India, they don't care. And this is the beauty of the sport. It always stands in the brink of uncertainty, Bhashwa.
Indeed, very well summed up. And this was the winning penalty from the captain, Shami, stepping up. Nerves of steel at this point of time in the game. India have done it and done it the hard way. Bangladesh down in tears. They have worked hard throughout this very game, deservedly bringing the game to this stage. But then again, a proper example of to not celebrate too early. And that is what happened here. They were celebrating already. India were under pressure. And this is excellent from the Blue Coals. Another trophy under Viviano Fernandes, and the future looks bright. But under pressure, they need to work more. There are spaces open to work on and get sharper with time.
But Bangladesh will be inconsolable. They will want to throw logic out of the window and let emotions take over. For India and their fans, this is their takeover of the Saff Under-19 Championship. And the celebration will continue. What a big moment. Arunachal etched history. They are in the map of Indian football. They are in the map of South Asian football by hosting this regional youth championship. It was an absolute spectacle. And these crowd, they are the heroes. They've lit up the stage day in and day out and making it a massive success.
Yeah, the highest attendance in the group stages was 5,328 in that India-Sri Lanka match. But what we are hearing here is it was over 10,000 here, a packed house, absolutely every corner of the stadium, and a massive shout out to them. We'll have a look at the story of the game and what a show we have witnessed here in the final, the big finale indeed.
Shami starting the game in a brilliant fashion. At that point, we thought he might have opened up the lock gates, but it was not. India created plenty of opportunities in the first 20 minutes, failed to apply the finishing touches. Murshid, his attempt went over. The Indian number 11, Rohan, keeper spilling it. Omang Dodum, there was an empty net in front of Prashant Jajo. And then this header from a tight angle. The second attempt, putting it wide. Rohan, hint of a clip. Referee waved play on, and then Danny Mitay putting it in a great. Bangladesh, they kept on fighting. That say die attitude kept them in the game. They could have got the equalizer in the first half. This goal was cancelled out due to a foul.
Indeed, Bangladesh looked strong since that phase of the game. That is where they stepped up, and a few attempts. This was from the captain, who did not take the shot, went for a cross, and he'll be so disappointed. He was down to tears after the match was decided from that Shami penalty. And that the reason is that he played so well throughout the tournament. It was his penalty miss that cost Bangladesh. But I think it'll be harsh if the crowd goes harsh on him, because they're still young. There's still a fantastic punch. Murshid Ali with the attempts, the save from the keeper, and that is where they came back with the equalizer.
This was the strike from the substitute, Joy Ahmed, stunning the crowd. And then India showing some intent, pushing bodies forward, managed to win a few free kicks